So we're opening this special select board meeting at 5:32.
Okay.
Okay.
So in
Now,
front of you, there should be a quitclaim deed that Larry's office prepared.
Okay, and so that's what we want to be looking at, not the warranty deed.
Correct. So what I did, Lionel had sent me an email yesterday or the day before with a warranty deed that Bob Fisher did. And what I did, I sent Lionel the quitclaim deed that Larry did. And he compared the language, and I did the same thing today. And other than it being a quitclaim versus a warranty, and Lionel agreed that we all agreed it was to be a quitclaim deed, okay? The description in all the language that Larry wanted in the deed, which was in Bob's deed from the email on May 18th, that language is in Larry's deed. And Bob Fisher had it in his deed as well. So I did a comparison. The language is there. Everything that we asked for, you know, the reversion is in there. The amendments to the bylaws were done per the request on May 18th.
So the key paragraph is that second to last one that says, in the event the within conveyed premises cease to be used as a dedicated and ecological resource for children attending the Putney Central School or other public educational institutions serving Putney residents, then title to the premises shall revert to the town of Putney.
Correct.
So that's really what we wanted.
Right.
yep.
And that is also in the Schedule A that describes the property.
Yeah.
So it's in two different places, which is good. So I mean, I went through it and I'm good with it. Now,
and Larry is good with it.
yeah, Larry's the one that prepared the quitclaim deed.
Okay.
So Larry's instructions to the select board through an email is, here's the quitclaim deed. And he goes, let the select board review it. If you have any changes or if you're okay with it, let me know.
So educate me, because I'm not a lawyer. Is there really any difference between a quitclaim and a warranty deed? And if there is it a problem that Bob changed it to that?
No, because in the purchase and sale, David, way back when, which doesn't apply to this part of the transfer, a warranty deed is when somebody does the actual title research to make sure there's no encumbrances on the property. Okay.
Which
Go ahead.
Even if that hasn't been done, the school has owned it for, I mean, the likelihood of that being the case is almost non-existent at this point, I think. I mean, really the difference, David, I think, is just what Karen's saying, that one of them guarantees that the title is clear. The other one just guarantees that we are not going to reclaim the deed. We are saying we are turning it over and that's it. We will never try and reclaim it, even in the instance that there is some title oddity and we have a claim to it. So, because it can't be guaranteed that there's no, without doing that research, which costs money, there's no guarantee. So I think that's the only difference between the two.
I understand that. We are offering them this deed, claiming it's been warranted, even though it was written by their lawyer. Is that an issue?
No,
No,
we're not claiming
No,
it's
the
been
quick claim
warranted,
doesn't.
I think, are we?
Yeah.
So
No,
we're signing the quit claim deed, not the warranty
Yes.
deed.
Correct.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
can I just bring up one comment that was made? If you read the last paragraph.
Yeah.
And I was not able to confirm with Larry if it's a contradiction to the paragraph above it.
Mhm.
The contradiction being that it could have successors, or what? I'm not sure what you mean, Karen.
Well, we have and claim no right in. So
Yes, that's
anything
correct.
happens-
That's what the quit claim deed. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I think that's current until it meets the condition, but I guess that would be, I mean, since Larry drafted it, I would have to assume that's right.
I am too, and I think it might be just standard language, but I'm not
Right.
an attorney. And it was brought to my attention, so I just wanted to throw it out there to the rest of the board.
Quit claimed presence. Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it would seem that they are potentially slightly controversial, but I would think the second to last paragraph presumably overrides the last paragraph in the instance of those conditions occurring.
Right.
But I don't know.
So except as foresaid are the last three words. So that refers to the paragraph before, correct? The same against all lawful claims, whatever, except as aforesaid. In the event within.
I'm on a different paragraph than you are.
Right.
I am
Where
too. Are you in the other deed?
Oh, I am. I'm
Are
so
you in the
sorry.
quick claim or are you in the?
Oh, I'm in the warranty
Okay.
deed. Sorry. You're absolutely right. Yep.
So the last paragraph in the quit claim, David.
Is this what we talked about the other day, Karen? What I brought up?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
thought. I don't have the quit claim in front of me. I can't bring it up, but I read it all and we talked about that. So
Let me see if I can.
I mean,
It's in the email forwarded for us for learning, if that's helpful to you.
thank you.
Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Hang on a minute. I might be able to share. Come on.
I honestly don't understand the concern around the last two paragraphs.
the concern would be that you can't truly meet the requirement of the last paragraph if there is a condition in the second to last paragraph that makes an exception to it. So, I mean, basically, we're basically saying by signing a quitclaim deed, we're saying we have no rights to this land, but we're retaining essentially the right to retrieve it if they fail to keep it up the way they've agreed. So,
Right.
Absolutely, which is a contradiction, and I wondered about that. Right.
I mean, I think we should just confirm with Larry that that is not, that for whatever reason the one stays in place. I mean,
Right.
basically, if we sign it, that last paragraph, if the last paragraph overrules the second to last paragraph, then it doesn't necessarily revert back to us. If the
Right.
second to last paragraph overrules the last paragraph, then it does. So,
Right.
I feel the same. I feel like it's like
It's almost like there should just be a few more words in there that just say,
yeah.
barring the above paragraph.
Exactly.
Or like, I don't
Something,
know.
something
I
like
don't have
that.
the
Yeah.
legalese, but
It
yeah.
says in the warranty deed from Bob, the last words are except aforementioned. It says we give up all rights except for the aforementioned exceptions, which was the paragraph. Right.
Okay.
Oh,
So
So can
might have
we
to
can
be
we
approved.
approve this contingent upon that language being added?
I
I'm
think
fine
so.
with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because I don't want to hold this up any
Either,
longer
no,
than we have to.
either,
This feels like we're really close.
I don't
I
want to
mean,
hold it up either, but I also don't want to make a big mistake. So, and I don't have enough.
No, that's why I think if we can do it for contingent upon that, and that's cool with Larry, then
Right.
I think we just need to find a way to verbalize that in our motion so that it's very clear that we want those.
Could you read the warranty
and then,
deed and see that the last paragraph does kind of what I think you're asking it to do, Laura?
Yeah, I'll flip back to it. Give me a second. This is a little wieldy.
Not
I
that
usually
I'm,
print everything, and I didn't this time. No, I appreciate it. We should definitely be. We've taken it this far.
yeah.
And
I-
the quit claim deed and warranty deed are not word for word. So, and I know
right.
it's the attorney's, style, and I get that, but I'm glad you guys are like all on board.
Yeah, no, but that's definitely a valid point. I mean, if that language that's in the warranty deed should be in this, and it may be that for some reason a quit claim deed can't contain that language, and Larry may have designed it that way, but I would
Right.
leave it to Larry to make that decision for us.
Yeah.
So, Laura, would you like me to try and make a motion?
Hang on, I need a pen.
Yeah, please. The language in here is. Are you able to read this, or do you want me to just really quickly read the language that's in the warranty deed to you?
I don't necessarily need it, but we could have. I can open it also if I need to.
It'd be
But
good for you.
I don't think I need to necessarily. So my motion
Okay.
would be that we approve the quit claim deed presented for transfer of land from the town of Putney to Forest for Learning as presented, but contingent upon agreement by council that there is not a contradiction in the last two paragraphs.
A
And
contradiction.
do we want to add to that? And if there is, he adds language that resolves that?
Sure. Something along those lines. Yes. Yeah. There's not a contradiction in the last two paragraphs. And if so, that council what's the proper term?
Rectifies?
Rectifies or resolves that contradiction?
Resolve.
Yeah, I like resolves.
Isn't it more than a contradiction? It's that we're worried that the second paragraph the final paragraph makes the second to last paragraph, not valid. Do we want to state that instead of contradiction?
I think that can be conveyed verbally because yeah, I mean, as long as we resolve it to, essentially it's up to Laura then, it's Laura's signature that's going to go on it. So, much like the last time, Laura was the one who at the last moment said, hang on a minute. So I think we're all agreeing that we would like to be clear that that's not a problem for us. And if so, Laura can go ahead and sign it is essentially the nature of what I'm saying.
Right. All right, I think I'm going to need your motion again, though.
Yeah.
I got some of it, Josh, but I didn't get all of it.
So I will make a
He's
motion
good.
Josh? Yep.
that we approve the quitclaim deed
Yep.
for transfer of land from the town of Putney
Transfer of land from town of Putney,
to Forest for Learning, Inc.,
Forest for Learning, Inc. Yep.
I guess maybe the easiest way to say it is contingent upon satisfactory
Yes.
Satisfactory
resolution
resolution.
of an apparent conflict
Conflict
between the last and second to last paragraphs.
last and second to last paragraphs. Okay. That's different than the one you just stated.
Well, does it, I think it might convey more clearly what I was trying to say the first time.
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
want to read it back, Karen?
Sure. So Josh Laughlin makes a motion to approve the quitclaim deed presented for transfer of land from town of Putney to Forest for Learning, Inc. upon the contingent
No, contingent upon
satisfactory resolution of an apparent conflict between the last and second to the last paragraphs.
You all set?
Do you want to state? No, I think that's it. I think that's good, Josh.
I think that's fine. I mean, I think you just tell Larry what we're saying. We're worried about the conflict, and he may say, you know what, the one overrides the other, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
No problem. I think we just leave it up to Larry to judge whether something was forgotten here or not.
Right.
And you could point out to him that the language that's in the other warranty deed.
Right.
And say, Bob added this. Should this be in here?
Right.
And if he says, sure, that's fine, we add it in,
Okay. Now I'm clear.
Well, clear, I'll second that.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
And
so
it has passed. Yay.
I will get this to Larry first thing in the morning. And then hopefully we will see it on our agenda for the 15th. Not hopefully.
Why?
It will be on. Or are you able to just sign it, Laura?
Yeah, no, I think.
Well, I'm able to. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, my intent was that as long as that's resolved, then we don't have to see it again.
All right, do you want to make a second motion and just say that you authorized Laura to sign it?
I mean, it's implied in the language by the fact that it only requires one signature. So I don't think we have to do that, but
Okay.
we could, yeah, I mean, it says signature by chairperson, Town of Putney Select Board. So I think we're all set.
Okay.
Yeah. We
All right.
approved it before.
Exactly. Yeah.
With
Right.
The only thing that's keeping it from being valid now is the resolution of that conflict, if necessary, and then Laura's signature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It would be nice for the select board's sake just to to give an update on it at the next meeting, that it was
Okay.
resolved. This is how it was resolved. And
Yeah, it's a good idea.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
Um,
good.
There was embedded somewhere in that information you sent us, Karen, a set of minutes. Do we need to approve those minutes, or have those been approved before?
No, those were minutes from Forest for Learning.
Okay, so that's not our, because it was the same, I think it was the same meeting, wasn't it? It was their minutes about it. Is that what that is?
No, they had their own meeting,
Oh,
and
okay.
they went and approved all the language that we went through in our meeting.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming out on another Wednesday night. And I'm really glad to see this being put to bed, or I hope. I'm knocking on wood
too.
right now. So,
Me too. Laura, I'll keep you posted.
all right. Fantastic. I will come in, and as soon as it's ready, let me know.
Yeah,
And
I will.
will come in and sign it so we can shuffle this right along.
Okay.
Perfect. Anything else? All right. So
Me.
then,
Motion to adjourn.
And I second that.
and moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
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 Thank you.
Good night.